What's a big mistake that you've made during your life that taught you a very valuable lesson?
Probably getting married very young.
Okay, how old were you when you first got married?
18.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, for, I guess, back when you got married, the world has changed completely to what it is today. I'd
Right.
say.
My granddaughter's 18.
Oh.
Right now, and I'm like, oh no.
Imagine your granddaughter
Yeah,
getting married.
no. No. My children, neither one did that either, so that's good.
Okay, so how, do you think the world is changing for the better? How, what do you think about all of that? Like, back in the day, people got married earlier. Now people don't get
No.
married as early anymore.
Or at all.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah, that's yeah, I think it really depends on the person. I've been married to the same man for 44 years, so
4 years, wow.
yeah, same guy from my 18. So we've grown together, and people, some people are good at that, and some people are not.
Is there a secret that you want to share with the viewers that helps, someone out there maybe planning to get married or is already married? Just some secret that maybe, or just an advice that would help, them keep a marriage for 44 years.
Don't sweat the little stuff. Pick your battles. I mean, I think that's pretty much, everybody says that. I don't, that if you can actually see your life going forward without that person, then you don't need to be with that person. I guess you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So if you can't see like the end of your life with them, then there's no need to keep going.
Right. Because you have to know what's in, who they are inside, because we all get old and change physically and all that, but you got to know who that is in here, or in here.
And how old are you?
I am 62. My kids are in their 40s. So.
Wow.
Yeah.
What does it feel like to be 62?
Actually, I'm loving it. My kids are stable. My life is stable. I'm not rolling in the dough. I wish I would have saved more money. But my husband, we have a little place out in the country, and He likes to do his thing, and I like to do my thing, and then we do our thing.
Yeah.
So it's, a lot of people say when you get married, you missed out on a lot, and you do, absolutely. But I think that sometimes people find that in their own space, in their own time. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
I'm not sure.
Like, what's an example of maybe something that, people would miss out on getting married super early?
Maybe your own career ambitions. Definitely back in my day, that women gave up that part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not so much even in my day. We had opportunities. There were definitely, you could do that, but just coming from my background, that's what I was expected to do, I think is the word. Expect, or even just myself, I expected that because I wanted my family to be the most important for me. And so that's the way I did it. But I did work, I worked a lot, and not so much lately. My husband and I have our own small business. So. Okay. Anyway.
And if you could go back in time, would you do it exactly the same again?
I think I would have waited a little while.
Okay.
Just maybe, between, 23, 24, just to have that space, to find out who I really was, or, your individual person before you try to do that.
With the new generation, we might be spending too much time exploring ourselves to where we let time just go.
Right. Yeah. It's like, my son, he's 41 and never been married. And it's like, I was like, you know, you've lived alone for a long time. Do you even think you could live with someone? I don't know.
No.
I mean, he's got a son and that kind of thing, but you know, he's tried it a couple of times, and after a year or two, it's like, but I'm like, I think maybe it might be you. That's what I tell him. Because these girls are lovely.
What's the truth about life that you wish more people understood?
Truth about life.
Or, for example, like, what's something that was really valuable to you in your 20s and 30s that maybe today is not as valuable anymore, and vice versa?
Wanting it my own way.
Oh, okay.
You know, and I don't know if that's a female thing, but you know, it's like we have to, you know, you have to hear me, you have to, you know, do what I want to do and that kind of thing. And then now it's like, no, okay, you know, I don't need you to validate who I am. I'm okay with who I am. I guess that's what I'm trying to say.
Okay, so
validation.
Just kind of letting things flow.
Right. And maybe it's, like I said, I think it may be a male-female thing that, you know, females have to feel validated, or they have to feel like they've been seen or heard. And I'm sure men maybe feel that way as well. Yeah. It's just, I guess just from my perspective, I was like that. It was like I had to be sometimes loud and aggressive, and I really wasn't that kind of a person, but I felt like I needed to be in order to get my point across, or my situation, or to get what I needed out of that situation.
And do you think, you know, this is something that happens with, you know, as you mature more, you get wiser? Is that?
Definitely.
Okay. So in your opinion, would you say, I guess the culture of marriage, is that changing within the U.S., you know, to back when you were younger and to today? Would you say like the culture of marriage is changing? Like, people are not getting married as often, or?
True. Or like I said, at all, or, you know, then there are some that do, you know. I think it just depends on, you know, how you feel about that. I know that my son, for instance, he would like to get married.
Okay.
You know, his parents have been married. He grew up with all his friends. Their parents were not divorced. He's used to that, but it just has. I think he's scared that it wouldn't work out for him. So, yeah.
Thank you.